Good Morning Washington, on your side.
Still to come here on Good Morning Washington, world-renowned photographer Nigel Barker shares his tips for capturing the perfect picture and where you can catch him in person tonight. It's 8:38.
Internationally acclaimed photographer Nigel Barker has captured some of the most iconic pictures of the last 25 years. He opened his New York studio back in 1996. He judged 18 seasons of the hit show America's Top Model, and now he stars in the new series Top Photographer. You can catch Nigel tonight as part of the My City campaign, and we welcome him right now to Good Morning Washington.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Not at all. What a pleasure.
Okay, so we were talking about just how busy you are during the commercial break. You have an event tonight. Let's first talk about that, the My City campaign.
Well, it's at the new Apple store in the Carnegie Library.
Yeah.
Which, what a location.
Absolutely.
I wandered by there last night. I got off my plane. I was going for dinner, and I'm like, wow, I happened to be right outside. The sun was just peeking around the edge of the building, and I got some gorgeous pictures. But when you get an old landmark like that, you can't really go wrong. But I'm going to be leading a photo walk. They call them Apple photo walks.
Okay.
Around Washington with a whole group of sort of lucky people who managed to enter, because when we put it up, it sold out in literally minutes. So we've got a sort of a very excited group of people coming to watch and participate. And I'm going to be giving tips on really how to turn your city into a book, actually, because that's what we do at Mimeo Photos, where I'm the creative director. We create beautiful books and photographs. So I'm going to take people on this sort of trip around the city, translate it into a narrative, a story, which we can then turn into a book.
Let me ask you this. Do you need a big Nikon or Canon camera? No. What is it, DSLR?
Look what I've got. I know.
Really?
Rarely do I bring my camera onto set, my phone onto set, but it's because it is a great camera too.
Okay.
No, absolutely. Look, I absolutely have amazing cameras.
Right. And all the
biggest, everything you can imagine, I have it all. But so often, I have just my phone on me. And the cameras on the phones these days are really brilliant.
Okay.
And if you know how to use them, which I will be telling people and teaching people how to sort of turn them on so you can use them in with a sort of raw format, TIFF files and JPEGs, all kinds of complicated stuff. But ultimately, what it means is you can actually turn your phone into really a kind of a real camera.
Awesome.
So therefore, don't think just because you don't have the sort of the big guns, you can't take a great shot.
Right. Okay. So once we take the pictures on our camera, and our phone camera, they're going to be beautiful. Tell me where Mimeo Photos comes in.
So, you know, for all of those of you out there who have been creating books and cards and photos through Apple in the past, well, you know, you may have heard in September of last year, Apple stopped doing that, but ultimately, Mimeo Photos was always the company rather that you went to through Apple that printed all this stuff for you. So we emerged in September. It's called Mimeo Photos. It's a free app. You can download it in the App Store, and you can create exactly the same books and cards that you used to be able to do on Apple through Mimeo Photos.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm the creative director, and we've, you know, since I've been involved, we've created new borders, new products, new papers, but it's exactly the same type and style and look that you always receive from Apple. And we're going to be talking about that too, because listen, as a photographer, there's sort of nothing better than being published. And we take so many pictures on our phones, we put them on Instagram, and they're up for a day and then gone. Now they're here forever. If you turn them into a book, if you turn them into a product, you can look at them and admire them, not just for a moment, but for prosperity.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk quickly about Top Photographer.
Absolutely.
Now, I personally would be nervous having someone like you even look at my pictures, selfies or whatever. Are you kidding? It's you. It's Nigel Barker. But tell us about this show and what people can expect when they watch.
Look, we have had so much fun because there are so many people out there with cameras these days. And we just talked about phones, but if you think about it, there's over 1 billion people on Instagram, right? Which is huge. Never before have there been so many people armed with cameras. And you know, okay, a lot of the pictures maybe not sort of the sort of stuff you want to frame. But there are literally, for the first time ever, literally millions of people that have the opportunity to take gorgeous pictures. So I've harnessed into that and said to them, let's give you an opportunity. Let's find out where you are in the country, in the world, highlight you, bring you together and challenge you to teach you all the different things that I've learned over the past 30 years in photography and see who is the top photographer out there.
All right. Before I let you go, give me the top 3 tips for the best selfie on your iPhone.
Tip number 1.
Tip number 1.
People do this all the time because they're trying to get rid of the double chin. I would never take that picture from that height on you, right? Because your head looks big, your body looks small. If you put your body here, so it's just like everything's in proportion. Now here's a trick. I call it the turtle. Go like that. Tighten that neck muscle, come straight down and take that picture. It'll only hold it for about 5 seconds, but that muscle will pull up.
Okay,
Boom.
Now see, what you all can't see are the sexy eyes he is giving the camera right here.
It's called Magnum.
See, yeah, Magnum. Okay, I can see why that works. All right, thank you so much, Nigel.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it. Okay, so that event is tonight at 5:30 at the Carnegie Library Apple Store in Washington, D.C. Now, you said it's sold out.
It did sell out, yes, indeed.
Okay, so the next time you have one, come by here again.
Absolutely.
And we'll do it all over again.
And if not, just wave at us as we walk by.
Exactly.
Join in. No one will stop you.
Right, or maybe just listen in over, over here what you're saying. Nigel, great to have you. Great seeing you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.